be brief, but let me just point out that the provider of essential air service to two communities in South Dakota, Pierre and Watertown, was recently changed against the preference of the communities. These are communities that have experienced disruptions in their air service before, and now as the pandemic recedes, the communities are concerned that DOT's decision will result in new disruptions and harm their recovery. For that reason, the community submitted petitions for reconsideration of the order to DOT nearly 4 months ago. I share the community's concern, and I've spoken with Ms. Petzonk in her current capacity and Secretary Buttigieg several times. I've also sent 2 letters with the South Dakota congressional delegation urging DOT to thoroughly consider the petitions for reconsideration submitted by these communities and subsequently issue a new request for proposals. I am certainly confused by the department's decision, which appears to contradict past department policy. And while a reconsideration of this order would be highly unusual, the original bids were submitted in October of last year when the pandemic was raging and air travel was greatly diminished across the country. Reconsidering these bids during a time where air travel has substantially recovered seems appropriate in order to truly assess the costs incurred and the true subsidy required to operate these routes. I'm also concerned, Madam Chair, by the department's silence on the matter. While I appreciate responses to my inquiries nearly 4 months after the community petitions were submitted, the department has declined to provide a formal response to the communities, the congressional delegation, or any other stakeholders who've since submitted letters in the docket. I urge the department to formally respond to the cities as soon as possible, as the uncertainty is causing problems on its own. Formal statement will not only provide certainty to the cities, but also to the incumbent and newly selected air carriers. And until this situation is resolved, Madam Chair, I plan to oppose this nomination. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Thune. And I will try to engage on this issue. I think essential air service is very important to the United States. I think we have to figure out a way. This is why I'm a big advocate of making sure we get broadband right. Air service, broadband, it's going to change the dynamics, the economic development that we have across America. So you got to have essential air service. So we'll work with you on this issue. Okay, so I'll turn to my...
Might I say at this point that Senator Thune has a very real concern. It seems extraordinary and out of the mainstream for the government to have made the decision they did. I expect there will be further discussions between Senator Thune and the nominee, and I wouldn't be surprised if a hold were placed on this, and I think there's a lot more that may be said about this matter before the nominee comes to a final vote before the Senate.
And Madam Chair, I look forward to working with Senator Thune. I also care a lot about this service and in our neighboring states. So I look forward to helping and trying to work this out. Thank you.